Good morning to you. You look like a monkey and smell like monkey. Good morning, everybody. A good morning. Got my coffee, another good breakfast. Yum. Just a chillin' like a villain. So, Mr. Fry is leaving shortly for Oklahoma. I think. Last time we went to this, he never left. Which I'm always happy about, but we kind of need to get that closed out there. Kind of need to do that. So today is day four. Day four of Good Morning, Heather Johns. Your package is on the porch, getting ready to be picked up by our wonderful mail lady. Hello, Renee Shalom. So today is day four of the giveaway, right? Good morning, Heidi and Renee. Good morning, everybody. So yesterday's winners were Linda Longham, Leadham, and oh crap, Lisa, really? Seriously? It was just yesterday. Yeah, that's where I'm at. That's what I got. Let me see if I downloaded it. Nope. Not on this computer. It's on another computer. Good morning, Nicole Byers, Amber Allen. Good morning. I can't remember other than, well, isn't that a big...
Watch out.
I can't remember who won yesterday. This is the thing. It's a little old thing. Does anybody else remember? Hold on. You're supposed to be leaving.
I will in a minute.
I mean, I love you.
What happened here?
Oh, it's just the way it came. Okay. Let me see. I can tell you who won just a second. I can't remember who won yesterday's. So, I'll tell you in a hot second. My computer's going slow this morning. Yesterday's winners were Karen Olson, Mary Haggard, and Linda Needham. In a hot second. So, you just literally said it was Linda, Karen, and Mary. Yes. Absolutely right, Renee. You're on top of it, man. Good morning, Tammy. Patty Ballard won the day before. She won the, good morning, Sam. She won the Black Feather Wand. So if I end up having to go to Toledo today, which I might, I will take the boxes with me. And I will do...
You just drop them in Hoagie.
No. I'm talking about these boxes. I'll put those in the back of the Suburban and do the drawing from the back of the Suburban.
Oh.
Renee's like, I can't believe I remembered that. Did you guys go to the rock shop? No, we haven't gone to the rock shop yet.
Somehow that's my fault.
He knows it is. Because I'd have been on the road there already. I'd been like, come on, let's go.
No, you wouldn't have.
Yeah, I would have.
No, you wouldn't have.
You don't know me.
I do know you.
You don't know me. Anywho, so this morning...
Could you not talk so loud? I feel like you're yelling at me all day today. I mean, it's like...
Seriously, I wonder why you feel like I'm yelling at you. Mr. Fry went to the doctor yesterday, and one of the things was, please get a damn audiology appointment, because I feel like I'm living with my dad. Now, my dad was a Vietnam vet that was in the Hueys. He flew helicopters.
He didn't
was a
fly.
gunner.
He didn't fly them. He was a machine gunner on the...
So, the
he hung out the
cranked
side
level of the television when I was a child, of having to say things over and over and over as a child, drives me nuts, okay? So for the past 2 or so years, longer actually, I've been doing this for Mr. Fry. He could go, what? What? Gotta be done. You need your appointment. You need. I don't care if we have to stuff just hearing aids in your ears. You need an ear appointment. He went to the doctor yesterday. What happened, honey? What happened, honey?
I might have a little blockage there.
He had an ear, a wax plug in his ear, big enough he could have named it. Okay, but now he can hear. So now, all bets are off, man. Going to Saugatuck tomorrow and going rock hunting at the Rock Beach at night with my beast light. Awesome, Heather. How fun.
Those things are wicked, aren't they?
How fun. Wow.
And I'm like super jelly because
it's cold.
Yeah, I was just thinking, wait a minute, it's going to be cold.
Yeah, with the wind on the no. But have fun, girl. That's how it goes.
But, yeah, there was, I don't know. When I was a kid, I used to have real bad ear problems. I get ear infections really bad. And they had to put drains and vents in my ears like 3 different times.
I don't care. She wants to use her light.
On each light. Or on each ear, so. But, no fun. I have overactive wax glands and...
Oh, you get.
I clean my ears all the time.
You got to go to the dentist today to get the rest of your teeth taken out.
I don't clean all the way back to the membrane there.
Okay, so there's a card for us. I guess that's going to just fly out, and that's what we're going to do here. Don't forget, we have our poll today at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Even my
Quit
voice...
using the damn Q-tips.
Even my voice sounds different. To me, it does.
Tanya, sounds like he had Mr. Miyagi in his ear. Wax on, wax off. He could have named it.
I don't know if any of y'all have ever had that process done, but it's kind of nasty looking.
Okay, this is enough of this now.
Right.
Gross. Okay, our card for the day. Healing the heart, love, self-love. Self-love, self-love. I know, right, Pamela? Gross. Self-love.
Blah, 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 blah.
You can hear Buford clicky-clacking behind us.
Yeah, it sounds pretty loud, doesn't it?
Yeah, he needs his toenails done, I think.
Yeah.
And you haven't taken a picture for Tanya yet.
I haven't.
You need to do that.
I haven't even seen the hat.
Oh, it's in the living room. It's on the turkey in the living room. No, she's probably going, what do you mean it's on the turkey? It's on the turkey in the living room. Seriously.
Let me go fetch that. Look out, bud.
Healing the heart. Power of self-love. Boy, this has been on site. I know. Fail, right, Tanya?
Where might there be a turkey?
There's a turkey on the chuck wagon.
I see the turkey. That's a you, perhaps.
Feed dispenser. We found an antique chuck wagon flour bin. Like the kind they would put the flour in on the chuck wagon and the old trains. When we lived in Montana,
He is not going to appreciate this. He is not going to appreciate this one damn bit. Come here, bud. Come here. Come here.
Hold on.
Hold on. Hold still, I know.
I think this might be a 2-person job.
No.
But you're doing a great job, so.
It's like wrangling cats over here.
It is like wrangling cats. Kind of fun to watch.
Yeah, I don't think
it's happening, Tanya. It's happening.
Oh. Come here, buddy. Come here. I know.
Can you believe your dad's putting a hat on
What are you doing, Dad?
You got to put the ears in.
Well, that's easier said than done. I don't need your assistance over here,
He
Big
thinks
Goober.
you're hurting him.
No. I don't.
I'm having a good time. If you guys aren't having a good time, I'm having a good time. Hold on.
He is not. Nope. Ears are not going through there.
Yeah, they can go through.
No, they're not.
Tell him quit being a whiner.
No, because it holds his ears up too high.
Oh, and he's special.
Oh my gosh. I know. The things we do, right? Dad don't like this.
Oh my god. Please help me, Odin. Help me.
Oh.
Are you getting it on there?
I'm soothing him right at the moment. Rubbing the ear, 'cause, you know, it's very important to rub the ears. Yeah. Oh, I know, right? Oh, you're just hating this. Now, hold still while I put this head on you. It ain't gonna stay for very long, I can tell you that much, right?
Oh my gosh.
You gotta hold still, bud. Hold still. Hold still.
Odin's like, sucker.
What are you doing to my buddy over there? There we go. Well, kinda.
Buford. Oh. Look at him.
Come here, buddy. Come here. Come here, buddy. Come here.
Careful there, Dad.
Yeah.
Look, he is not amused. He is not amused.
Dad, get this
Oh
thing
my
off.
gosh. Oh, his tail's... Oh, yeah. Anytime you're on the floor touching that dog, he's... Oh, now you got that Odin.
Night, bud.
Okay. Wait. Oh my gosh. Oh wait.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, that was like wrangling cats. He doesn't make anything easy. So. Oh, the two of us enjoying parenthood. Our kids were, boy. Good morning, Isis. Our kids were, boy, they were cute. They were cute. They're still cute.
Hey, buddy.
They're still cute.
You're a good sport, bud.
I'm about ready to raffle the oldest one off. He needs to come out of his little box and go do something fun. He should be going with his dad to Oklahoma this week because it would get him out of the house. He would go do something, but
He has to work Monday.
yeah, like it would be the first time he called off. God, I think he should go get some time out. I think maybe mommy needs some time alone. No.
You see the look, you're getting right.
Right. Go make a fruitcake, Amber. I didn't know people actually made them. Like I thought you just bought them.
Somebody makes them.
Somebody makes them. When my Grandma Lipinski was alive, could you fix your chicken for me? Oh. When my Grandma Lipinski was alive, we got a fruitcake every single year. We got a fruitcake. And I was talking to my dad the other day.
Well, that is when she knew where to find us.
Yeah, that's when she knew where to find us. And I was talking to my father the other day, my biological father, and he goes, "Have I given you a rifle?" Now, mind you, Henry's 2, and he has a rifle for Henry for Christmas.
Boys
And
got theirs when they were
7.
6 and 7, I think, or
Yes,
7 and 8, or
something
somewhere
like that.
in there. Yeah.
And that's because that's the first time he had met them. Buford's drinking now because it was very taxing.
Yeah.
And so he had junior rifles. He gave him junior rifles and had it engraved on there. And I think he wants to make sure Henry has his, because his health isn't great, with the lung transplant. So the other day I was talking to him about this junior rifle that he wants to give Henry to. And he asked me.
He'll be 2.
He'll be
not
2
yet.
He asked me if he'd ever given me a rifle or a gun. And I was like, no. And he said, well, I have one for you. And it was a story. It's neat how we find these stories out, isn't it? If you have heard the Al Capone story in our family with my grandma Schuster, she hid Al Capone in the basement when she was younger with her first husband. But my other grandma, my Grandma Lipinski.
Good morning, everybody that's
Good morning.
just signing on there.
My Grandma Lipinski, he's like, well, I would like to give you her gun, her rifle. And I went, Grandma Lipinski had a rifle? Now, this is what I remember of Grandma Lipinski. She cooked borscht and wanted us to eat it, and we did not eat that. She made me eat cottage cheese and pineapple. It was, now mind you, we're older. We're like 18, 19 years old. We're married. And she talked to squirrels. And at this time in life, I thought it was weird. Now I don't think it's weird. She talked to the squirrels. You never heard the Al Capone story?
And they chatted back with her.
Yeah, and they chatted back with her. But anyways, so come to find out, my grandma Lipinski was a competitive markswoman and went and competed and had huge trophies that she was a dead ringer shot. I had no clue.
I'm sorry. She was a marks person.
A marks person. Marks person. Yeah, we all have really interesting... We have interesting stories in our background. Sometimes we have to dig for them. I didn't know that, though, because I'm a pretty good shot. It runs the family. I'm a pretty good shot.
Yeah.
Like, see, he even said yes.
My grandma played basketball. So.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, what did your grandparents do, you guys, that you think is unique? Do you guys have a story? What did your grandparents do that you think is unique?
That was me.
Okay. We all have something in our background that we go, that's awesome. That's awesome.
My meds are ready.
Okay. You loved hearing your grandpa tell stories. I always thought it would be a wonderful use of time to go to some of these older, some of these retirement homes and sit down and write the stories down for families. Not everybody knows them in the family. Isn't that sad? There's other countries that it's an oral tradition.
And there's also things that they'll tell a stranger that they won't tell their family.
Right. Oh, yeah. Like, I know my grandma didn't talk a whole lot. Matter of fact, my brother was surprised by the Al Capone story, and her and Billy were pretty close. But we would drive from Virginia.
Because your brother did some shady stuff sometimes.
We would drive from Virginia once a month to Ohio to go visit grandma, make sure she was good. She didn't need anything. My grandpa used to cut the ice off the lake for local town stores for ice boxes. How cool is that?
No kidding.
Mine immigrated from Italy and pretended to be a flower seller. Oh, wow. My father did things I don't discuss, kind of like A.L. We are from Chicago. Pamela, right? Get it? I understand, right? My grandma was married to...
There's a restaurant somewhere, and I can't remember where it's... I want to say it's out on the northwest...
Kind of like Al, yeah.
I want to say it's out on the northwest side of Chicago there, and I can't remember the name of it, but it's like an old speakeasy from back in the days when Capone was still running the streets, and I guess there's bullet holes in the wall still, and I mean it's
a ritzy ditzy place to go to, though.
Yeah, you have to have an appointment or reservations to eat there, and it's a very very nice place from what I understand.
Good morning, Heather Graham.
Buddy of mine and his girlfriend went to eat there a couple times.
Mary
and they
Hagan
bought a Gatling gun full of whiskey.
Mary Hagan says, I know I have some Cherokee from both sides, but don't know what else. Heather John says, my grandpa ran the number games and made hooch in his basement during Prohibition. So our grandmother, and I know Angel's on here, I don't know if she's still here. Our grandmother was married twice, and the first husband, she had Al Capone in the basement, and he was obviously a mobster. He was one of the cronies there, and he was, and this is what my grandma told me, that this gentleman started beating the crap out of my mom, and that Al Capone come up the steps and made him go bye-bye.
Not your mom, your grandmother.
My grandma. That's it, my grandma, not my mom. It was my mom's. My mom wasn't. This was a different marriage than my mom's.
This was before This was before all the daughters were born.
No. Phyllis and Paula. Phyllis and Teresa were born.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Phyllis and Teresa were born.
Okay.
So, interesting story, right? And I was really shocked by it.
See, now I didn't know that the sisters were all came from different. Huh.
Yeah. Lisa Phillips says that's the hardest part of everyone dying. No more stories and no one to reminisce with. Yeah, absolutely. Because families aren't as tight as they used to be, are they? They're just not as tight as they used to be.
No.
I think.
And damn it, we've all gotten so fast in life that we don't take the time to spend with our elders like we did when we were kids.
Yeah.
We didn't have cell phones. We didn't have all this other technology to occupy our time, where we just talked with our families and we visited and we sat down and had dinners at the table with our families, and we'd go to the grandmas and grandpas' houses for Sunday dinners and stuff. We don't know, but not a lot of families do that anymore.
You're the elder now. Hi from England. Care about talking about Al Capone. Geraldo, careful, Geraldo may show up and dig out the basement or something.
Hey, come on down, Geraldo. I need some work done in my basement. And this would be a perfect. Just do the demo work. We'll take care of the rest.
My grandmother had 11 kids. She would be out in the fields working and go into labor. This is like real stuff, right?
Yeah.
And then the following day, she'd be back in the field. She was a tough lady. That's what they were expected to do. That's what they were expected to do.
They were not expected to do it. They did it because there was no other way of surviving without getting right back after it.
So,
and usually there was enough kids at the house to be able to take care of the babies.
Julia Catherine says, why do you think people are not as close and things are not like that anymore?
Technology. We've depersonalized our society. Do you answer the phone when somebody calls you all the time? I mean, you would rather they message you because you don't really want to talk to people. Yeah. Not you necessarily, but I mean that's become the way things are. I don't answer the phone. And unless it's like my mother or my father or the direct, wife and kids, I don't pick the phone up and answer it unless I'm expecting a phone call from somebody or work. But
yeah, if I don't know the number, I don't pick it up because most of the time they want to sell us what? An extended warranty on our car.
Extended warranty. You want to talk to you about your insurance. How about Obamacare?
He's right. The families don't gather anymore, and also
not all families. Not all families.
I'm
just saying in general.
The automobile. Actually, if you look at the beginning of everybody having a car and people being, and I know this sounds like a dated kind of thing, but everybody having a car, families start to move everywhere. Our country becomes much more populated, and then there's this, all of a sudden there's this technology boom, and technology has had families step away. First of all, they're so far away. Who didn't love, and a lot of you may not remember, getting a letter in the mail? My Aunt Phyllis used to write me a letter every once in a while. It was my most precious thing. It was like, I was so excited. And people don't do that anymore. There's no personalization anymore. It's all, send me a text, right? Zenny says, my grandpa and mom were part of the California March with Cesar Chavez. How cool is that? Renee says, my grandpa was born here in America. His parents came after World War I. When things were better in Poland and his parents moved back. At that time, my grandpa was only 6 years old. He only knew life here in America and didn't want to leave his friends. So he jumped off a moving train, and my great-grandfather had to jump off the moving train after him. Aww. That's scary. Your whole family worked in the fields. Yeah. Definitely technology. We found a Prohibition hidden liquor cabinet in our old camp in the UP. Cool.
That's not, who was that? Who said that?
That's Renee Shellum.
That doesn't surprise me, especially if you live around the Sioux, because a lot of things came across there at the Sioux.
And you're right, Julia. Everyone is so alone. Really, they are. They make themselves that way.
You may have this, but are you truly...
How many times have you jumped on Facebook and gotten just lost? TikTok, lost. Instagram, lost. And you're all by yourself. And you're just watching life go by for other people. And they're lost too. So it's I don't know. Blech. My great-grandfather on my dad's side had 23 children. Wow, we know what they like to do.
Well, it become a self-sustaining...
Yeah, it was, yeah.
But...
You're more of a top than next person.
My neighbors, in Toledo, Jackie and Dennis's family... was one of 27 children, I think. Ouch. I think it was 27 children. I can't remember for sure. But when they would have a family reunion there, I mean, cars would line the block. I mean, there'd be 150, 200 people at the house.
Heather says, took care of my disabled dad at home for 6 years. He didn't want to end up in a rest home. Gave up things to do it, but it's okay. He passed this year, but I will never say I regret that time together. Right? It's precious. She don't like to pick up the phone either if you don't know the number. We live all over the place. And this was something we talked about when I was taking some college classes several years ago. The shift in society really did when the cars became more commonplace. You know what increased? Can anybody tell me the one thing that increased when cars became popular?
Children. Really? Oh, I was kidding.
The population increased because people had someplace with really big back seats to go propagate.
And bench seats. Mm-hmm. Didn't have them.
Yeah, there was a
consoles.
surge in population when cars became popular. The 30s and 40s, when people started really being able to afford them. Isn't it funny the things that change our life?
I would say more into the 40s because the 30s were a pretty tough time.
Yeah, when it's amazing what changes life. Really, you just don't even think about it. It's sad to see that families sitting in restaurants and every one of them would be on their cell phone instead of engaging with each other. Right, absolutely. I liked my childhood last time to have fun and be in real life. Right, kids want to hurry up and grow up, but let me tell you, it's a little overrated because there's no going back and having fun as a kid again.
Here's what I tell you: when they want to rush to grow up, start handing them the utility bills.
Yeah,
here you go. This is what life's all about. Here's your rent check. Here's your bill for your groceries. Here's the utility bill. Here's this utility bill. Here's your phone bill. They'll start going, oh, well,
maybe we don't want to do this.
I'm going to go outside and play now.
Amy Hafner says, I wanted to hear stories about my parents and grandparents, etc., but there was so much pain and misery that they never talked. That's sad. That's really sad. That's one of the best parts of my new relationship. He was a big, wonderful family. I'm so looking forward to spend Christmas with them. Oh, Lisa Phillips, that's amazing. And people loved getting letters, right? Zenny loved getting a letter from her cousin. Mary loved getting letters. I still send out holiday cards. Digital cards just aren't personal. Right, Vicky? I dropped the ball on cards this year. You got your phone privileges taken away. My mom would take the phone, get this, off the wall. If I got in trouble.
I mean, when you got in trouble.
I didn't get in trouble very often, yeah. I didn't get in trouble very often.
Until I come along.
Yeah. Then shit went sideways. Oh, Maria. My dad's side of the family mostly were massacred by the Sioux. We only found this out through ancestry. Wow. Your roommate's dad built a company from the ground up in the 30s. There's just so many incredible things.
My family migrated here in the 1890s, and they came out of the Dutch Pennsylvania Dutch country. They were essentially Amish people. They weren't Amish, at that point, but they were Pennsylvania Dutch because they're Germans. They all came over from Germany, and migrated to Ohio once they left Pennsylvania, and for whatever reason, they decided to move to Oklahoma. That's where my grandfather was born. And then they all migrated back. Well, his piece of the family migrated back here to Ohio. So
interesting stuff.
Yeah. Just, and I talk to my dad every now and then about, the subject comes up and he starts finding out little tidbits too. And so it's funny that one of our family members was dating somebody, and they married into a Fry family from Oklahoma, and so we're not 100% sure because a lot of the time frames of the family's lineage kind of line up together. So we're not sure that they're not distant family members that we.
Yeah,
so,
right.
But what's the chances of having the two families marry back together? It doesn't sound right, but it's
kind of weird.
It's multiple generations apart, And by the way, my dad is the family we have up in Michigan. There is the family that my father married into. So technically, who they're dating is not really blood family. So
that's good.
But they're family nonetheless. They're family, blood or not.
I hope people just throw away technology for good at some point. I think it's here to stay, but we could limit what we do and become more, personal again. But
it isn't a matter of taking away technology to make families come back together. It's a matter of the families wanting to take the time and put the technology down. It's an addiction.
Yeah.
It is an addiction.
If
we're all stuck in.
We are. Trying to, depending on, if we end up here, staying here, whatever we end up doing, we're trying to institute family once a month, everybody come out for family. And there is a no phone at the table rule. And I hate to be, old and cranky and crotchety about it, but there's no sense in sitting there in front of a bunch of other...
Get off the lawn!
A bunch of other people and not... And having your phone in your face. So, good morning, everybody. Okay, well, that is us for the morning. Julia, Catherine, are you new? No, I've seen you before, right? Are you new? Oh, let's get...
We gotta...
Yeah, I'm just waiting for a second. Don't forget, you guys, we have room in the January Reiki 1 class, the January Psychic Development 1, and January Mediumship 1. If you're interested in those, go to mymysticallife.com. If you have not entered the 12 Days of Christmas giveaway, I know the sun is really inconvenient. If you haven't entered the 12 Days of Christmas giveaway, make sure you go to mymysticallife.com, follow the link, and do that so we have your name in the pot. We have over 870 entries into it, so that's really awesome. We've only given away 12 prizes out of 36, so we have a long way to go. Okay, I'm just going to take care of this because I don't there. Just did that. Okay. All right. All right, everybody, we're out. We're gonna we gotta get our day going. I've got to get some Uper light in the store.
I gotta go to Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Alone.
Right. Take the kid.
I can't. I can't.
All right.
I can't be responsible for taking him out of work.
All right, guys. Everybody have a wonderful afternoon. We'll see you guys at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Junior.
For the giveaway.
Junior. Buford's still over here disgusted with me at the moment.
Yeah, Buford's a little disgusted. So, everybody have a great afternoon. Take care, absolutely, Heidi. And we will talk to you guys later. Bye.